when people are discussing Nigel Farage's £5 million gift, they are missing the point. They're focusing on the £5 million rather than the person who gave it to him. The person who gave it to him is a billionaire. Now, a billionaire, their money is beyond comprehension. But just try to imagine that you won the lottery this week. Obviously, you would spread the joy around. You'd give friends and family, whatever, just maybe pay off somebody's mortgage. But supposing you won the lottery each week for the next year. At the end of that period of time, financial advisors would have made sure that some of your money, a lot of your money, was suitably invested, increasing the amount of money by the profits from it, and the joy of having the lottery win would have been completely gone, because it would just be the new normal. You would have huge amounts of money, you could do whatever you want, and most of your friends who weren't scroungers would have maybe stayed with you, but probably not, because you're in a different realm. Now, Nigel Farage obviously loves money. He did birthday videos for £80 a time, and he knows a billionaire. So he did the obvious thing. He solicited money, and the money which he solicited turned out to be £5 million. Now, for £5 million is beyond my comprehension. I just live in a suburb and I don't have a flash lifestyle, comfortable but not flash. Now, what does it mean for Christopher Harborne? Well, I tried to work out what it meant, and it worked out something like this, that for him, £5 million was the equivalent of me going to a restaurant and spending £100 on a meal and leaving a 50p tip. Now, quite clearly, a 50p tip on a £100 restaurant bill would be regarded as insulting, astonishingly insulting. But that is the equivalent money. It's 0.5% of Harborne's wealth. In other words, what Farage got was a crumb off of the table. Now, obviously, he would be very pleased to get that £5 million, but it's turned into a nightmare, because the assumption is that Harborne wanted something for his £5 million. But I think that that's a false assumption, because Harborne couldn't care less one way or the other. He was simply giving it to somebody who asked, and he sort of liked and went, well, why not? After all, would I care at all about 50p? The £5 million was a gift, but it's now a political nightmare.